you like waft up the smell, like, whoa, what is that? Jesus Christ. Well, dogs are doing that with their ears as they're running. They're wafting up these scents. So they can pick up little minuscule particles of scents as they're wafting up. And then my pit bull had longer ears. He had ears almost like a Labrador, but he was a pure pit bull, but big fucking head, just jagged body. And he would, like dogs would come, like dogs that were loose would come to the fence and fuck with him. And he would go crazy. He just couldn't get to them, and they would be fucking with him. And one dog pissed on his fence, like just lifted his leg, a Labrador, came by, pissed on his fence. And so he started slamming his head into the metal bars, like so his wrought iron metal bars, and he slams his head into the bar. And he's like mostly head, right? Like, pit bulls are like 50% head. And he's just like fucking, and he gets his fucking head through, and I hear all this noise, and I'm alone in the house, and then I hear this noise, and I look out the window, and I see Frank with his head like wedged between the bars, and I see this dog right outside the gate that was pissed. And I was like, oh my God, he's gonna get out. And so I run up to the fence, and I get to him right when his ass pops through he bent the bars, he got out. And so it's me running down the street in my socks, chasing this dog, and
Andy do Frank, baby.
He plowed this dog right into a pile of trash cans, right in my neighbor's trash cans, and I got a hold of his collar right before it got fucker. So then I had to have another bar welded all around the perimeter of my fence to keep him from separating the bars. So this Israeli dude came over here, and he was the welder guy, and the fence guy, you know, and he's like, what happened to your fence? And I said, the dog did it. He goes, this fucking fence? Did this dog bend this fucking fence with his head? I go, yeah, the dog peed out there. He goes, bro. I go, yeah, that's a crazy dog. It's a different kind of dog.
Oh, that's Mike Perry, dude.
That's a different kind of dog. Yeah, different kind of dog. They don't care about pain. Pain doesn't mean a fucking thing to them. They just want to hit it. They just want to get out. Like this dog was like, I don't think the dog was. I think the dog was like being friendly. Like you're like, whoa, smell my pee. You know, he's a Labrador.
Right. He's just like goofing around, like, I'll piss over here.
He thought he was fine.
It's like, oh, I'm a cigarette.
Probably didn't even know what a pit bull was.
Yeah.
This dog's a lot louder than me.
Yeah.
What's going on over here?
Oh God, that dog's wearing that dog has a chain.
I had this one neighbor that had a dog that he never trained. I mean, at all. It was basically a wild dog that he fed. It was a boxer. And this dog wouldn't listen to anybody. When they leave him in the house, like if they left the screen, so like they left the door open, the screen, the dog would just fly through the screen, just burst through the screen and go out. And then he'd come home when he was ready.
You couldn't, all he just had his own like plan or whatever.
They were really close. Oh, look at this dog. Is that a pit bull too? Yeah. Look at him. That's what he did. That's what my dog did. Oh, he bent the bars, man. Yeah, they're different. You gotta really make sure that your perimeter is secure with a dog like that. But this dog is not a superstar. It's just a little boxer.
I think I just got so nervous. I think just like I would be so nervous around them, you know, and
But you should be if they're not trained well.
And we didn't grow up around any dogs. You know, except for like dogs that were in our neighborhood. We didn't like this, and they were more violent animals. We didn't have any like dogs in our home or any experience around dogs. You know, I remember first time I ever even met a indoor dog. It was I didn't know a dog could even be indoors, right? And I was at my buddy Scott's house, and they had a golden retriever, and this bitch came around the corner, dude, and I was like, who the fuck is that? I mean, it was like the most beautiful thing. I mean, it was just like
fluffy and beautiful, gorgeous,
fucking long blonde hair. Dogs. It was like Suzanne Summers, dude, just coming, and I was like, damn, that thing is fucking fine.
Suzanne Summers.
I just never seen a dog look like they had like gotten a good night's sleep, you know?
Remember Suzanne Summers with the thigh master? All she had was this spring, tightening up your pussy muscle, because that's what you're doing. Like there's a lot of, like it's not squatting for your butt, it's not lunges, you're just tightening up them pussy muscles.
Oh, dude, squeeze that dick, squeeze that dick, squeeze that dick. That thing's gonna gleek by the time you get done with it, dude.
See if you can find the ad for the thigh master. A lot of ladies bought that too, because they want to look like Suzanne Summers. Look, it's just a spring. She's still looking good. She's like 1,000 years old.
Oh yeah, she still looks really good in my head.
One of the biggest blunders in all of television though. Her and Three's Company.
That was a great show. What happened to it?
Crazy negotiations. She wanted more money. She was demanding more money because she had become a giant star. And so they basically relegated her to, she wasn't even on the show anymore. Like there was one episode where she made a phone call and she called them when she was on vacation. That was her in the episode. Her, some totally different location, calling them on the phone. And then they eventually replaced her.
Yeah, I remember they got a new woman.
I think it was like, you know, she got an aggressive agent. It might have been a husband, one of those deals. Yeah, I was like, I got this. I want to fucking, you deserve more money. It's just like what happened with Call Her Daddy. That's a similar situation. You know the Call Her Daddy podcast?
Oh, yeah. Alex, what's her name? Colin, no. Alex Cooper, yeah.
She had a co-host.
Right.
And the co-host had a boyfriend. It was an agent.
Something Franklin. Sophia Franklin?
Is that it? And then Portnoy told us the whole story.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, it's like the dude thought that like, she's gonna be this, she's a fucking star, you need to pay her more, and like, you know, they had a deal. The deal's a deal. She wanted more, and then there was negotiations. And, yeah, so her husband, former television producer Alan Hamill, went to negotiate for her, asking for $150,000 a week, which was the average that men were earning on television at the time. Okay, it's not television. Yeah, it's like saying, oh, well, brain surgeons make this, and I'm poor, so I deserve it. And on par with what her co-star Ritter was making, John Ritter. She said she didn't know at the time that Ritter was making more since the three of them had a favored nations clause. What does that mean again?
Favored nations, I think, is like what is it? It's in.
I thought that means that you all make the same amount. Is that what it means?
No, I think it's a Inuit thing, isn't it?
No. That's First Nation. MFN provision is a term including a contract for products or services that prevents the seller from selling its products or services to the buyer's competitors for a lower price or on better terms.
Oh, I thought this was a Choctaw, dude. I didn't know what they were talking about.
Favored Nations contract. I want what she's getting. Favored Nations.
You know, agents will ruin a lot of stuff. Oh, God, yeah. It's unfortunate, huh?
Yeah, omnipresent in entertainment contracts. Certainly, it's fair. The favored nations clause are relatively simple to describe. They're a contractual commitment that no other relevant party will receive better or more advantageous terms from the party making the commitment. That makes sense. So, like, so if you and I were doing a show, we would have a favored nations deal where we both make exactly the same amount of money, which is fair. So, she probably didn't know that he was getting paid because John Ritter was a star.
Yeah, and that is oh yeah, John Ritter.
Yeah, John Ritter.
He was incredible.
He did an episode of News Radio.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's cool. So that was them back in the day, man. It was a great fun show.
So talented.
Fucking ruined it.
Didn't he do Noises Off, that movie too?
What was that? Noises Off? I don't know what that is. Is that a deaf movie?
I don't know. Dude, I'll tell you this. One time I was walking down the street in New York and they had a deaf group or whatever, like a gaggle or whatever, I don't know what it's called, but they got together and they were outside of a bar talking, and I'm walking up and I'm like, I thought maybe like the world had like shut off or something, I couldn't hear, because I'm seeing all these people interacting, but there was no sound.
Oh.
And I get close and
here it is, Noises Off.
I've never seen this.
What is Noises Off?
I do recognize that's Christopher Reeves.
I thought John was in it.
You know, he is.
We're doing a theatrical play. It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Oh.
It's like one shot, it never ends or something.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
But
Is it good?
yeah,
Something to check out?
it's an old movie, yeah.
He was a real sweet guy. He was everybody loved him. He was on the set of News Radio for a week and just a super nice guy. Like, there's sometimes you meet people and you hope they're going to be nice because they're nice on TV, you know, but they're not.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating. It's weird. Like, they're creepy at you. Or they're shitty at you because you're an actor and you're like, oh, wow, you're a cunt. You're fake. You're faking it for television. In real life, you're like this weird, snipey, sort of shitty, fucking insulting person. Yeah, I met a few of those too.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's very frustrating. Because you're like, God, I thought you were nice. I saw you on TV, you're nice. I'm just trying to say hi and you're a fucking cunt to me.
Yeah. Yeah, we were supposed to, Michael Landon was supposed to come to our town.
No, it wasn't Aquaman. It's Man from Atlantis.
Was he?
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Maybe, was he on Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
I think he was on the Man from Atlantis too, wasn't he? Everybody would swim like the Man from Atlantis when I was a kid.
Oh, really?
He'd swim like this because he swam like almost like a dolphin. He didn't swim like a person.
Well, dude, you have to think the first
Wasn't
people.
him? No, who was it? Who was the Man from Atlantis? Who was the main actor? Patrick Duffy. That's right. I confuse those two.
Well, Joe, you have to think probably the first people. Oh, wow, that dude.
You ever saw this? Man from Atlantis?